Welcome back, everybody, to your first, second, and finally your third stimulus check has arrived. We're going to talk the relief package, the CARES package, executive orders, the American Rescue Plan, PPP Round 2, EIDL, targeted advanced grants. We talk a little bit of everything on this channel, including building wealth strategies and financial education. Today is Monday the 1st. Happy Monday, everybody. This is your late night East Coast and your evening West Coast viewing. We have some big new information from today on the stimulus plan. All eyes are on the Senate now, remember. 14 days to get this done. You're going to want to hear this new information. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers, welcome back for another video. And if you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. Do us all a solid. Smash that old like button if you think we're doing a great job. Remember to do your part. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Spread this message. Every time you guys like a video, it truly helps the algorithm and it spreads this message far and wide. Believe me, okay? Join us on other videos where we talk wealth strategies, building passive income revenue streams through the stock market, real estate, and royalties. You can catch that as videos come out. But on this video, we're going to talk everything stimulus related because that money that you need in your pocket right now is going to go towards investing in your future, right? So this is a late night recap. You may hear some information you heard earlier today, but we do have some breaking new information on the overall timeline for this stimulus plan. What's going to happen in the Senate over the next 2 days? You're going to want to hear this. Let's get straight into the news. Before we get into stimulus, stick around to the end of this video. We're going to talk PPP updates, some urgent information, and we're going to talk EIDL updates as well. Now, Punchbowl News presented that the White House $15 minimum wage is completely out of this bill. All right. Senate Republicans know this, and they're even suggesting that even if they take that $15 minimum wage out of the bill, it will still violate the Byrd rule. This is what the parliamentarian was trying to determine, whether or not the $15 minimum wage violates the Byrd rule. Well, they're saying the whole bill violates the Byrd rule. So basically what they're saying is they're going to do whatever it takes to prevent this bill from passing. I know that's not the best thing we want to hear and not the best thing we want to report on. Now, right now, the Senate is working to remove the $15 minimum wage and amend it straight out of the bill. Basically, this takes about 2 days' time. They're going to remove that $15 right out of the bill and then send it through a 20-hour process of amendments, okay? They're going to spend 20 hours, and then they're going to go through the exciting vote-a-rama, all right, where they go through each and every amendment, and they vote on it. And it's like tons of delays, stalling, and tons of BS, man, okay? Now, this will be on C-SPAN. Let me know in the comments if you want me to live stream this. I could live stream this all 20 hours if you really want to sit and observe what's going on. It's a long process, and I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to pull out the most important information from that process to deliver you the news, okay? But if you want it live streamed, I'm more than happy to do that for you, okay? Now, this can introduce also the filibuster, right? That's still in place. And so basically, they could just keep debating and debating and debating and debating and debating and debating and keep it going as long as that filibuster rule is in place. Now, Bernie Sanders, he's pretty upset about the $15 minimum wage being pulled out of it. We're going to talk that now. Bernie Sanders happens to be very upset about the minimum wage not being allowed to be included in this bill. He's presented some options here. He wants to either overturn the parliamentarian, which we know is not likely. It's not going to happen because Joe Manchin said no way. Kamala Harris said no way, instructed by President Biden to say no way. They just basically said, take it out of the bill. We got to move this thing along. We'll handle that down the road, okay? But right now, take it out. Now, the other option that Bernie Sanders is trying to pass here is a standalone bill, okay? It's not going to be included in this bill. It's going to be as a standalone bill. And basically, it's to penalize corporations for not paying $15 an hour. So there's two fronts here. One, if a corporation raises their wages to $15 an hour, we'll help you out with a subsidy. If you don't raise them, we're going to smack you with a tax, okay? Pretty much a double-edged sword there, I guess you could say. Take it from the lower, take the taxes from the lower ones and then give it to the ones paying the $15 an hour. Now, this standalone bill so far has gotten nowhere. It's not likely that it's even going to come up this year, okay? So it's not even likely that's going to come up this year. So there was additional talk about an $11 minimum wage increase. Chris Coons brought this up earlier today, saying, possibly we might see a standalone bill for $11 an hour. it's not even likely that that's going to happen. It seems like the overall minimum wage increase talk has already been squashed. It's been eliminated, and it doesn't seem like it's going to come up in anytime soon over the next year. So for everybody who voted for the president just thinking there was going to be a minimum wage increase, I'm really sorry to report that information. Something very interesting surfaced about this stimulus package, and it's related to reconciliation, budget reconciliation, and how you pay back essentially that budget that you've gone and reconciled. Okay, so what am I talking about? If we go and pass this $1.9 trillion bill, Obama put into play automatic spending triggers. They're called pay-go or pay as you go. Okay, in other words, there will be an increase to student loan fees and a decrease to Medicare reimbursements. They're going to basically cut the cost of reimbursements in 2022 and increase student loan fees. This is going to be an automatic thing that happens. The minute they agree to pass this $1.9 trillion bill, 20 is going to see a cut in Medicare and an increase in student loan fees. And this could go on for several years until a new bill comes along that says, hey, why are we still charging that additional fee and why did we cut Medicare, right? So this could get kind of voted out later by support from bipartisan support. But however, it will automatically take effect, and it'll take effect in 2022 to basically pay down this $1.9 trillion or a certain percentage of it before anybody even raises their hand and say, hey, let's remove that additional fee or give back that reimbursement in Medicare. So yeah, that's a little bit crazy. Over the weekend, Donald Trump implied that he will run for president again in 2024. And over the weekend, rumors surfaced that President Biden may look to pass multiple stimulus bills over this next year. However, we're not sure how long he's going to have the support of the Democrats behind him to get every bill passed. It seems like this bill right here, the $1.9 trillion bill, is the main one they're focusing on. And then they're moving on to infrastructure. And how much stimulus will be inside of infrastructure? Probably not much. So this may be the last bill we see for a while. Let us know in the comments if you are a viewer here for updated information on PPP or EIDL targeted advanced grants. Let us know where you are in your PPP process, if you're in Draw 1 or Draw 2. We're trying to collect some data here for all of our viewers. And if you are a targeted advanced grant viewer, let us know if you received your targeted advanced grant email for the invitation to the portal, what month you applied, and whether or not you received a grant or not, so we could keep all our viewers informed as to when the next opening of Priority 2 comes. Urgent news on PPP, and we're going to talk some other details around EIDL targeted advanced grants, but first the urgent news for PPP. Filing for forgiveness may actually prevent you from being able to make any adjustments on your PPP loan number 1 or PPP loan number 2. And this is specifically talking if you want to make the adjustment from your net to your gross income, okay? If you want to make that adjustment and go back and claim more funds based on the gross calculation instead of the net calculation, I mean, it's like 3x. It could be very substantial, okay? You're actually going to find that if you file for forgiveness and you get approved for filing for forgiveness, that is basically a close-all with the SBA. It basically is saying that your PPP 1 overall process has closed. You no longer have a debt to the SBA, and your account is closed, right? And you know that you're only allowed to receive one Draw 1 and one Draw 2 per business. So filing for forgiveness basically slashes that right out, tells you that loan is closed and you can't open another one. Check out my videos here. I post some videos, and you're going to want to stay with us each and every day as new information comes out surrounding this information on PPP. Let's shift over to targeted advanced grants. Use my 4-step process here. You can find in this video to determine your eligibility. It covers everything, including how to determine if you're in a low income zone. It walks you through the MAP process and how to get your email, your targeted advanced grant email. This is the invitation to the portal if you have not done so already, if you have not received it yet. Now, last on EIDL topics, the new bill is going to bring an extra $5,000 to 10 or fewer employees that suffered either a 50% followed later by a 30% reduction in gross receipts, still needing to be inside of that low income zone. This bill, after 28 days of servicing priorities 1 and 2, will take the balance of any money out there to send an additional $5,000 to those that are suffering with a 50% reduction, that 10 or fewer employees and in a low income zone. And then after 42 days, expand that out to a 30% reduction in gross receipts, still following the 10 or fewer employees and low income zones. Now, if you want to find out what type of reduction in gross receipts you had, follow this video right here. It takes you over to a gross receipts calculation, walks you through all the details, and it even has a little spreadsheet that I will send to you. Just go ahead and check that video out. It tells you how to get your spreadsheet and everything. It's basically a spreadsheet that you enter all your numbers in, tells you if you had that 30% reduction or 50% reduction, shows you a little graph for the 8-week period in which you had that reduction between March 2nd and December 27th of 2020. So you guys could find that in that video. And this is all great news because it's time to get our funds, it's time to get back to a state of normal, and it's time to start investing again. In the description right now, you could check out Webull and M1 Finance. Webull wants to give you 2 free stocks valued at $1,800 after you deposit $100 into the platform, and M1 Finance wants to give you a $30 sign-on bonus after you deposit $100 into the platform. I use both of these platforms each and every day for all my investing needs. Webull's kind of cool. Check this out. What happened today, okay? I won $262 worth of free Facebook stocks. All I did was posted an invitation inside my Facebook, sending it to all my friends. They signed up for Webull. I got to spin the wheel, and I won this right here. $262 worth of free stocks. I do this each and every day. Some days I win about $10 to $20 worth of free stocks, but today I cashed in with a pretty big Facebook stock. So awesome there. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You could find me in the description. Do not follow anybody else asking you to meet them on Instagram or giving you their phone number. They just want to take your money, okay? Those are all scammers. YouTube has to do a much better job at blocking this information. I thank you all again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.